just got here with like 2 seconds to spare, so let's see what we can get. And we're on our way to Lake Mesquite. It's kind of a last second trip, and we're going to try to go get a bunch of pictures. But the cool thing is we're not only going to get one rocket launch, we're going to have 2 rocket launches tonight. One's coming from Wallops Island, Virginia, the other one from Cape Canaveral. So Wallops Island shooting off, I think they call it the sounding rocket. So it's that thing that goes way up into the air, spews out a bunch of clouds, you get a lot of pretty colors, looks like cotton candy. And then Cape Canaveral, Space X is sending up another one of their Falcon 9s, I think another Starlink thing where the internet, you know the deal. And the cool thing is we'll see Wallops Island first, and that's going to be right after sunset. And then Cape Canaveral is going to be a little bit later in the night, and we're going to try to get it coming over the Pamlico Sound. Working all day, so I haven't eaten at all, and it's just kind of rushed right now, so I'm just trying to get there before the thing goes off, because I want a really good spot where we can kind of see it. I'm thinking we're going to go set up around the lake itself, and hopefully these clouds go away. It's been cloudy all week, but we didn't get the rain. Normally it's always raining, and now we actually need the rain. But hopefully it'll clear out. We'll have a nice clear sky. We'll get there just before the thing goes off. We'll find a good spot, and we'll get one rocket launch, and then we'll kind of mess around for a little while, because we'll have some time between that and the other rocket launch, and then we'll get some other cool pictures. I'll show you around. We just got here with like 2 seconds to spare, so let's see what we can get. Got the camera set up there and there. Probably gonna shoot off somewhere back here, who knows. This is Lake Mesquite, or as I call it, Monster Island. The reason for that is because there's dinosaurs out there. That almost looks like it's it right there. It's shooting off right now. Look at that sunset. I think we're still waiting for the rocket, but that's pretty cool over there. I don't see anything yet, so who knows. There's no service out here, so I can't watch the little broadcast that they often have. So even though we had the rush to get in here and get all set up, they delayed it for like 15 or 20 minutes. I don't even know if it's gonna go. So update, they scrubbed the launch. I should have known. Every time there's one from Virginia and Florida on the same night, they always scrub the Virginia. It's gonna go off tomorrow night now. So we'll just get it from some other cool spot tomorrow. But we'll make the most of tonight, because we still have the one from Florida, and that should be cool. We'll get some cool pictures out here. It'll be awesome, even though I'm getting eaten up by the North Carolina state bird, the pterodactyl. So it's getting kind of dark. We still can't see the stars just yet, so I'm gonna go relax for a little while, and then we'll set up the camera somewhere else and get a pretty cool shot. So I went and got something to drink, and I think I know what we're gonna do next. The Mesquite Lodge. I'm in the Jeep still because the mosquitoes are awful. The Mesquite Lodge, it's pretty cool. It looks like a lighthouse, and it's really dark back here, but from this side looking north, you see the North Star, so maybe we'll do some star trails behind it. Gonna be a little bit quiet. There's a house right next door, and I don't want to wake anybody up if they're sleeping, but
I just looked up and saw the weirdest thing ever. It was a lot, it looked like tracer fire. It was a lot of dots running through the sky. There's a bunch of animals out here in the woods. It was, it looked like tracer fire. It was the craziest thing. So there's the lodge that we're gonna get our shot. All that stuff in front of the camera is bugs. We're gonna go over that way. There's kind of like a house next door. There's not a lot out here, but there's like a few houses. There's always a dog that chases me over there. But we're gonna go into a bridge over there on the other side of those trees and look back that way. So here we got the camera set up, pointed. Well, you can't see it. I already got a test shot. Right there, that's the lodge. It looks like the Body Island Lighthouse, even though that's in Dare County. We're in Hyde. And the North Star is right there. And we're gonna get star trails going in a circle over top. For you photographers out there, if you're wondering, I'm just doing 30-second shots at, I want to say 800 ISO and f1.8 on the 20mm lens. And I'm just going to let it go for a few hours, and we're going to stack them all together. And then I'm going to show you guys my secret little spot where I go to kind of get some Milky Way stuff over the sound. And hopefully we'll get some of that and the next rocket going off if it goes off. This is kind of a cool road. I don't know if it has a name. It's just this little dirt trail that goes back to the sound. And it takes about 20-30 minutes to drive the thing back there. And you're just out in the middle of nowhere. There's nothing out here. There's nothing for miles and miles and miles. This is one of the most remote places you can go. So one time, I think it might have been the last time I was back here, I was driving a Monster Jeep Bone Crusher Peaches, and it's always raining, so this was all muddy, got mud all over the Jeep, got all the way back to where we're gonna go, and closed the door, took the handle and closed the door, got mud all over my hands. Normal, there's mud all over the place. Only it wasn't mud that was on the door handle. It was a different color, but somewhat of the same consistency and a much different smell. The only problem is this late at night, you are almost 60 miles to the nearest place that has a bathroom to wash up. So all you have back here is the sound and this canal, and you don't want to go dipping your hands in the water at night. You don't know if you'll have a hand left when you take it out of the water, but I always have stuff here, so I had soap and the light, and I went into the canal and just kind of run my hand into like the gravel and the sand. It's kind of like sandpaper, and washed it off a bit. And then I also have gloves in here too, so I wore gloves and got myself back out. Crazy thing is there's more poop on the side of the door right now because it happened to me again a couple of weeks ago driving down one of these roads. I don't know why it keeps happening to me. I don't know why it keeps hitting that same door. I don't know what it's from. I always just say it's the much on the phone since it's not as sensitive, but I can see, looks like the waves are kicking up pretty good. So this is Pamlico Sound, and you'll see that little flashing light. And right off to the right of that light, of course you can't see it on the phone, that's Ocracoke. And then way off to our left, which I don't think the camera's gonna pick it up, but there's a flash, and that flash is the Hatteras Lighthouse. All right, I'm gonna get the camera set up. By the way, that's what I was talking about on the side. That's not mud. Let me show you what we're gonna do. We're set to 13 seconds, f1.8, 6400 ISO, and a lot of you photographers are probably saying, wow, that's really high, but we're gonna clean up the noise. So we'll take a little test shot. There we go. There's our, oops. There's our Milky Way over the Sound. Milky Way up here. Got some clouds rolling in. So this is what I was talking about. Right there, that's Ocracoke. And then over here, that is Hatteras Village, where you take the ferry Ocracoke, and then that is Buxton and Frisco. They're all kind of grouped there together, and you see the lighthouse flashing from over that way every now and then, every 8 seconds or whatever it is. So we got our picture, our background pictures. Now we need to do the foreground, and for that we're going to do a little light painting, and we'll probably use that light back there because it's a bigger light, but we have to reset everything. So we're going to take this to f5.6 to 30 seconds. I'm just gonna go down to 200 for the ISO. Hit the shutter, and we're just gonna light paint. And when we hear the click, we're gonna go back and check our shot. We hit the click. So that's the foreground. So background, foreground. But you see that's real bright because I'm just messing around, but we're gonna fix that. So I'm gonna keep doing this for a while. There's the booster rocket coming down. We're out in the middle of nowhere, so I have no cell service. So I couldn't even see when this thing was taking off or if it was really going to take off. And all of a sudden, I see it coming right at us. But luckily, the camera was set up. So there it is. And oops. See it right there. Watch it shoot through the Milky Way, just like we wanted. And then that is the booster rocket right there, landing on the drone ship on the coast. So there we go. I think that'll work. I don't know, I thought it was pretty cool. We'll do some light painting and then we'll go home.